Hi you guys, today I want to share with you a couple of thoughts that I had about hunger and the feelings of hunger and being satisfied. And I really feel like I got in touch with my feelings of being satiated with food after my juice fast a lot more. Because before I would have a 1 liter smoothie, 1.5 liter green smoothie, and I would just have the whole thing because I was mostly worried that I would get hungry later, even though I wouldn't feel completely hungry right now. But after my juice fast, I just felt full and I stopped. I stopped after half a liter of smoothie, which isn't much for me at all. The waves are just getting crazy. Which isn't much for me at all. But I just stopped, and if I was hungry half an hour later again, I would have a little more. But I was just trying to not ignore my feeling of being satisfied. And there's a couple of things that really help me with that too. Like if I have a small plate of salad, for example, that would never have been enough for me before, and I know it doesn't have a lot of calories. But if I feel full, I'm just trying to listen to that and accept that my body is satisfied right now. And I just chew a lot more. I just chew my food a lot more, which helps me with digestion. With some people maybe who have a bloated belly, it might help. It just does have to work for your body to chew it right. And then also it gives your body more time to send the signals to your brain that you're actually physically full and you don't need to eat as much. And I'm not trying to eat littler amounts now and try to lose weight or something. It's just really more about what my body really needs and listening to what I need and what I want to eat, and just really being in touch more with my hunger. So yeah, that's what I do a lot. I chew a lot more. That makes me eat less in the moment, not overstuff myself so I would feel really tired after a meal, because there was no point to feeling really tired after a meal because it's supposed to give you more energy. And one more thing that I'm doing is I silently pray before I eat, and I don't do that loud most of the time, especially when I eat with other people, because it seems like something really religious, and I don't think it is. I'm not even using the word God, and everyone who wants to do that can totally do that. But it's just more about appreciating and being grateful for the food on your plate. There's so much energy that went into that. Someone planted the seed, someone harvested it, someone cooked it, prepared it. There's maybe a grocery store, there's so many people in a chain of how all that food got on your plate. And if you really appreciate that for a second, that's something really that makes me feel more connected with the food, myself, my hunger, appreciate the things more. And if you eat it slow and appreciate it and chew it more, you feel all the flavors, the different textures. Just the whole act of eating becomes more enjoyable than eating it while standing up in the kitchen or in front of a TV, or you won't even realize. And you might get up after and still feel empty because you didn't satisfy that sensation of eating besides nutrient part. And yeah, that's the thing with the really physical hunger, but sometimes we are also emotionally hungry, and that's something that really helps me when I eat slow. I can really see if I'm really hungry for nutrients, or if I'm hungry because I'm looking for something else. Because that feeling sometimes when you would go through cupboards and you look for more food and you just ate, but you're still kind of hungry and you don't really know why. So for me, some people might not even know that feeling, but I know a lot of people who do share that. And it's sometimes you're looking for something else. We're just maybe sad. We have those empty feelings inside of us and want to stuff it with food, but that might not always be the best solution. Maybe you had a fight with your boyfriend or your mom or your friend, or you have to make important decisions for a job or study a lot for school. You don't know where to start, so you want to distract yourself with food. But that's not always the answer, because even if you had more food, you're just going to feel sick maybe, but you're not going to feel that satisfaction that you were seeking for. So differentiating between real food and emotional food is really important, because if it's emotional hunger, you just really have to look inside of yourself and see what you're actually hungry for. What is this that you're longing for? Is it an answer? Is it love? Is it something that leaves this emptiness inside of you, and you have to go and try to fix it. And yeah, so I'm really trying to listen more to what my body wants to tell me, and not just stuffing myself because I want to reach a certain ratio of calories in my day because I think I will feel weak. You know, you could just try this. If you feel weak after a time, you can incorporate more foods, more calories in again, but just try to listen to what your body tries to tell you and eat when you're hungry for nutrients. Eat for pleasure. That's nothing bad. You can have a chocolate cake even if it doesn't have any nutrients, but you eat for pleasure. Enjoy it. Sit down. Celebrate it. Make it look nice, and don't just stuff it in the kitchen corner. Yeah. And I just feel so much more at peace with that. Right now I'm so much more in touch with my hunger feelings because that's been not like that in a really long time, and I really enjoy that. And yeah, so I just wanted to share that thought with you about how we can still our hunger and differentiate between physical hunger, how we can listen to that more and know what is more in the emotional side, which is not gonna be stilled by food. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day here at the water a little more, and I talk to you guys soon. Bye.